I'm here, and grateful for this beautiful day, and I'm really thankful for this day, But this morning we come out and was doing some cleaning up of this vehicle, and I stopped. But it's a thought, it can be seen in society how a lot of times we as young people, down through the years, you can see a lot of persons, young and old, a lot of persons just not handling our situation right sometimes. Sometimes we just fall into the deepness of the depression of the things that we are faced with, and we don't handle the situation right. You know, we don't handle the situation right. I know things can be challenging, um, since I've been doing whatever I've been doing, this little business that I've experienced a lot, realized a lot, and see the different things that are happening in society. You know, when you're young, when you're younger, you tend to just lock out to a lot. Lock out to a lot. Yeah, there is a lot of things that you don't know. But as you grow older, you recognize that things are way different than you know where you see when you're younger. And these are some of the things that cause our young people to even be in some of the situation that they're in, because there's a lot of things they're not aware of. You know, some things they are not taught as a child. Some parents might have think that it is foolish to even tell a child some things. That I really appreciate the church that I go to, and our ministers. I really appreciate them. I give God thanks to them because you know it's an eye opener. You know, so it take a real man. It take a real man for really stand up to certain things. But one of the thing that I really am stressing this man, another person that handling their situation right, based on news that I hear this morning, of a person taking their own life. There are a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of stuff, and some of these things you hear them, and it's really can be depressing. It really can be depressing, and these things stem from a lot of different root cause. It's not just somebody just get up and just. Sometimes these things are coming from different root cause, and we have to learn how to really deal with our situation or a stressful moment. You have to be careful who you lick head with. You understand? You have to be careful who you take advice from. You have to be careful who you're talking with, who you're communicating with. Not everybody is strong. Not everybody is strong enough to even say something to you when you are going through your situation, or really say a word to strengthen you. Not everybody is like that. It take a strong man or a strong woman who really can say, hey, pull through, hold on. Some people you're going to them with your problem, they are going through similar situation. They're either going through the same stressful moment or even worse. Yeah, and as I said, not everybody can really, not everybody can really take some things. Not everybody can go through something. You overcome something dreadful in your life, that means that that person or your neighbor or you can really overcome what you're overcoming. Yeah, so you can't just say, oh, you have to know. You can't just go and say, man, tough up, man. And that's how you go. Some person are really vulnerable. They're just either weak. They are not at the frame of mind. So, man, it take God. And it take a real man who have been through it, mind firm, you know, spirit, mind, body, and soul, and spirit is firm, you know. But our young people, we have to be more firm, and we have to stick to the positive side of life. You see the negative things where we see happen in a society. Everybody can't run to all the negatives. You have to stick to more the positive side of life. So when challenges come, the more cleaner your life is, the more better for you to overcome certain challenges. You understand? Because you have so much dirt, so much clog within your system, within your mind. So much things wrongdoing with it will clog your mind. Because sometimes you have so little things and it weigh you down so much. You do some wrongs and it weigh you down so much. Can you imagine, day to day clogging your life with all sort of negative and so you have to careful. We have to careful what you're listening to and who you're listening to and what you're taking in. You understand? For when your personal challenges come, you can be able to overcome it. So anyway, peace out. That one is stay clean, stick to the positive side of life, and see how best it can purify you. That when your challenges come, you can overcome it. There are so much things that is going on in our society, and it's because of the negative. It's a lot of these causes is because of the negative things that we're sticking to. And a lot of times we are disobedient. I'm telling you, a lot of times we are disobedient. A lot of times we are disobedient. That's why we don't have no strong backbone, strong mind to overcome certain things. Because of our lack of obedience. Anyway, peace out. Until next time. Yeah.